This is accountability journal 2. I think last time I was talking about different ways of how to get like caught back up with schoolwork. I think, to be honest, I think just this whole semester I just kind of bit off more than I can chew. I thought because of last semester, my summer semester, like I thought I was like a good student now, but I think there's a lot of habits that I do not have that are part of being a good student. And until like I build those, and until I get those, it's just gonna be really hard. Especially because working 2 jobs and having 4 classes and not having those habits, it's just harder than it needs to be. So I am, like I said last time, gonna be leaving that one job, but I'm leaving it December 1st. So the semester's probably gonna, I mean, it's basically done at that point. Honestly, I've been considering just like not going back to this chemistry class, because it just seems like it's kind of like a foregone conclusion at this point, and me going there is just gonna be a waste of time. I mean, I'm hopeful though. Not for this semester. I feel like I can still get decent grades in 3 of these classes, but I'm hopeful for like the future of like learning how to be a good student. And thankfully, honestly, thankfully, I don't need to work. Like, I don't need to be working. I get support at home, so I don't need to be working that much. So that's good. And I think, I honestly do think with time I can get to the point where I want to be in terms of school. I guess my definition of a good student is like, it's kind of like my friend, my high school best friend. Like he's really like an inspiration. And honestly, obviously, like, I don't know specifically how his day-to-day looked, but it seems like just like this book was describing that I was reading, like work hard, play hard type of thing. Like he would work hard in school and be able to like do other things. I think in high school, most of his enjoyment came outside of class, so he would have like a social life, do homework like as soon as he got home, I think, and then be able to do other things. Want school and discipline and like a social life to be priorities. I've realized in this past 2 weeks since my last post that the best time to do work is like right for me, like right at the beginning of the day, because if I start doing something else, like a video game or something, and then I try to transition to work, it's just way harder than it needs to be. But if I do it like right as I get up, or right before I do anything else, it's easier. I honestly don't know if it's realistic to expect myself to do work, like schoolwork, hard schoolwork, when I get home from work. I think I just need to work at building up my tolerance to not procrastinate and like minimize procrastination. Like I bit off the amount that like a really good student would have bit off. And I think some people could manage this, but like I'm not at the point with my mental muscles to be able to do this sort of thing. I should have done like a baby step. This is like a comedian trying to go to like whatever like a big hall is like on their first thing. Like a really good comedian could do that, but like a new guy's gonna bomb, and I kind of bombed. But yeah, I'm gonna continue to try to push myself smaller and smaller outside of my comfort zone until I can do more work and be more productive. Like as productive as like a person who's been practicing being a good student since like middle school. Yeah.